Hello YouTube and welcome back to Allie's Wonderland Creations. I am Alice Seraphin and I am a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator here in the Pacific Northwest in that wonderful little town of Belfair, Washington. Hickville, USA, as I love to call it. And I do love where I live. So welcome to my channel, everybody. So this is July 2025's Paper Pumpkin Alternative Video number 10. Yes, and I'm looking for my ink pads because I'm like, uh-oh, where's the ink pads? So we need Poppy Parade and Garden Green today. I just didn't have them handy and dandy. So let's move our whiteboard. So we are well past video number 5. That means I'm not going to show you everything that comes in the kit. We're just going to kind of move along. So this kit is a little different. It doesn't make 9 cards. It makes 8 cards, but you get 4 designs. So you could have made 2 of this design, this one, and this one, 2 of each, but the envelopes were all the same. It's called Sweeter With You. This QR code would lead you to a video that would show you how to put the cards together as they were designed, a visual of everything that comes in the kit. Down here is that typo saying there's 9 cards, supplies for 9 cards and 9 envelopes. That is incorrect. It is 8 cards and 8 envelopes. Right here it lists those coordinating colors. Down here, this one would lead you to this set of 9 dies called Circle of Season dies. They will court with July, August, and September's Paper Pumpkin Kit. Heads up, September's Paper Pumpkin Kit will coordinate with a new suite of products called Autumn Toile, something like that, T-O-I-L-E. That will be upcoming and available for demonstrators, hobbyists, and professional demonstrators alike on the pre-order for August 6th. And then it will be available in the new mini holiday catalog. Really cute looking stuff in there. I love the DSP. It's just adorable. So the stamp set for this set is Hello Friend, which I promptly cut apart in video number 2. We have the 2 flowers. Thank you, the leaf for the strawberry, life is sweeter with you, you're the best, and love you lots. I've been getting quite a lot of use out of these. So once again, I am using those Scalloped Contour dies. We are using, once again, the 3rd from the center out. So that's 1, 2, and 3. I'm using the back piece of one of the envelopes as well for the white. And I'm using a piece of DSP that Phyllis sent me and a piece of that old paper pumpkin from the last video. I'm using this piece right here to make myself a little basket. So the back piece of the envelope as well. So let's get started and show you what we have. Kind of have a little bit of everything here. So I have a white card base. There's a piece of my DSP. So white envelope, white card base. This is 5.5 by 8, scored at 4. Why? Because I have a whole bunch of those in my little stack of prepared things, and I'm going to use them. So you can go ahead and cut yours at 5.5 by 8.5, scored at 4 1/4. Mine is just a little narrower by 1/4 of an inch. I've already done layer number 1 prep work, right? Layer number 1 just covers the front of the card base. So if you're doing a regular card base, your layer number 1 would be 4 1/4 by 5.5. Mine is 4 by 5.5, and I've used that Scalloped Contour die. You could use a rectangle die of any shape die you want. I am just going to be using the piece from here, you'll see, because I die cut this out, and then I die cut the center of that out again with the Circle of Season dies, and I got the hello. This will go on to a note card in another video here, because all I have to do is cover the center of this up with DSP or a piece of cardstock, and you won't even know that I cut the hello out of it. So I'm going to get 2 uses out of it. I die cut the center out of this one piece of cardstock, die cut this out, I got this piece, I got 3 uses, 1, 2, and 3. So this is going to go into my box of goodies, and yes, I have an idea for it. And then I have my hello that's going to be used on this. So layer number 2, this is 3 3/4 by 5, 1.25. If you're doing a regular size card base, remember mine's a little narrow, this would be 4 by 5.25. Mine is 3.75 by 5.25. We are just going to go ahead and glue this right on down just to get it out of the way, because there's nothing else going to be done with it. Thank you so much, Phyllis. I'm putting that DSP you sent me to good use. At least I think I am. I loved the stripes, that bright yellow. Perfect. Probably could have used the pink as well, but I chose the yellow. So there's layer number 2. Layer number 3 is a white, same size. This was using the back piece of an envelope from the kit. Right now, we're going to turn this card this way. This is going to be landscape. So this is the third from the center out of the Scalloped Contour Dies. If you want the exact measurements, this is 2.5 by 3.75. You could also just cut that. And I'll have that measurement next to layer number 3's. So this is going to get glued down to the center. Of our card here, just in the center. Next is layer number 4. Where did it go? Oh, it's right here. So layer number 4's measurement is 1 7/8 by 3.25. And this is part of that Softly Stippled DSP. And yes, I feel so much more like myself. I'm telling you, I've rested. I had a nice rest. I slept really well. So that is going in. Oops. Well, if I can get it to stay on the card, that is. See, now I would be trouble if that was Tombow glue. That would be all sticky, but it just dries like so. Layer number 1, 2, 3, and 4. Layer number 5 is going to be our hello. It's going to go about here. Layer number 6, you could use the little strawberry basket, but the reason why I chose to make my own, you're going to see this from here, right, is because this blended too much into this piece of DSP. I needed something with a darker shade. Mint macaron would have done well. This is soft succulent. So I used my little template here and I just traced it out, and then I fussy cut my little basket. Now we're going to do that same little trick I showed you in video number 1. I'm going to use some little hole pokers, and I'm going to make my little holes in the bottom of my basket. Right? Now, I got a tip in the comment section. This is why I love the comment sections, right? So there is our replica of our little strawberry basket. So I have, once again, 6 strawberries for our basket. That's the magic number. And, oh, I have an extra topper. So I just stamped them in Poppy Parade for the strawberry. For the grief leaf top, I stamped in Garden Green, and I just did that. Now, Eileen P made a comment that you snip off the bottom of a couple of strawberries to tuck in there, so you're showing that there's strawberries at the bottom of your basket. I would never have thought of that. So we need to sacrifice some of the bottoms of our strawberries. So it looks like we have strawberries at the bottom of the basket. Now, I don't have a soft succulent regular marker, so I'm going to use my blend. And I just went around the edges. I drew a line there to give it some definition, and I'm going to go in this little groove, in that little groove, just to give it a little shading, right? And now we're going to glue some little bottoms. Now you don't have to tuck them all the way in. Just make them look like there's some strawberries in there. See that? So there's one. We need to sacrifice another. I thought this was brilliant, Eileen, so thanks for sharing that tip. Now, if you didn't want to snip off your strawberries, you could, let me show you, just stamp on a scrap piece, not glue. I don't know why I grabbed the glue, because it was there, right? You could just stamp a strawberry. Let's say you didn't like the white from the die. Just fussy cut it out. And then glue that like so. And there you have your strawberry at the bottom. So we did a little bit of both, and hopefully you can see that one doesn't have the white, that one does. We're just going to leave that open and set it off to the side. Now we have our basket. This one actually, you just really need the one because we are going to have one down here. But we're going to have our strawberries like so. So the ones you cut off of are going to be, well, they're all going to be tucked in. So our hello is going to go here. We're going to start placing and have our look-see. Our basket's going to go right about there. And I'm just going to glue it down. But now that I have those little bits here, we're going to add a few more little bits to make it all even. I don't want dimensionals on it. I just don't. Because I'm going to have all those strawberries tucked in. All right, so I am going to put glue on these bits. And then a little bit here, but I want to leave that with no glue, because that's where all my strawberries are going to get tucked into, and they'll get glued down there well enough. So we're going to start tucking strawberries in the basket. Start with the ones we snipped. That might have to go a little over there. One of these is going to go like, yeah, that was going to cover the whole thing there. This one. So it holds 6 really nicely. You could tuck more if you wanted to tuck more, but I think it holds 5 up top and 1 down at the bottom. I think that's the perfect basket in my humble opinion. So we're going to put this strawberry down in its rightful place. This one's going to go down, and we're going to work our way forward. I was watching YouTube earlier and I saw this really darling Z-fold I hadn't seen before. And I was like, oh yeah, I'm doing it. I am doing that. So I need to figure that out. So that'll be here in a few more videos because I have a few things planned as well. I was like, I know I can do that with this paper pumpkin kit. I think we're going to put that one kind of at an angle. I like that. There we go. So there is our strawberries. Now let's get those reverse tweezers. I plan on doing several videos today because tomorrow, well, you guys will see this one tomorrow, but tomorrow starts the week and football is upon us again. And I plan on being at my aunt's at least 3 days this week, and it will be, again, a busy, busy week. It's just how it's going to go. And I'd like to do a few Wednesday videos, so I need to get several paper pumpkin videos up for my channel so I can do a couple of Wednesday videos because I got some really cool stuff from y'all and I want to use it. I want to play. But I will tell you, sometimes I spend hours in here designing things for one video. Sometimes like this yesterday, I was in here, I was so tired and I had this all laid out for today's video that I was going to record. And then I was looking at some things and thinking, I'll show you. So I have some ideas, right? So like here I was making notes, putting things together. I've cut some things and like, okay, those look good together. I haven't gotten too far, but I have some ideas that I need to finish getting them cut and prepped and figuring out. And so I'm working on those, but there's other things to do as well. Oh, my hello is a little, you know what? I think we're going to do an extra strawberry. Why? Because we can, of course. So here we go. This one is going to go here because it's looking like it needs a little something there. And then I have those extras too. So those were made with the Circle of Season dies. This was made Circle of Season dies, right? And we used the stamps, and we're going to stamp the inside as well. And yes, you could have, of course, used the little basket from the kit, but like I said, I think the shade of that just works much better, in my opinion, for what I was doing. We're going to close this up. We're going to stamp. We're going to try something. Now, I tried this before and I did not like it, but let's go ahead and try again. This time, I think we're going to try stamping. I'd love to stamp the strawberry on the envelope, but I didn't like. So there's one. I'm going to show you what I don't like about it. Is that, well, I guess if we get like right here, do you see how it just doesn't overlap right? So let's dip the strawberry in the garden green. Let's do that. That's one ugly looking strawberry there. Let's try not to do that again. All right. Now I'm going to have a little red spot in my garden green. Let's try the strawberry first. I have tried this. And I just can't get it. Okay, that will do. Now let's see if I can get that on the envelope. It will do. I do like it. I don't love it, but I do like it. Okay, that's what we're going to attempt. So we're going to stamp the strawberry first on the envelope. Strawberry first. Then we're going to stamp. We're going to move that away. Then stamp the leaf. Let's see. It's kind of, oh no, we'll see. Oh, that's okay. It's all right. So we have a strawberry, and then what are we going to do? I also want to stamp, I want to do something with the Hello Friend, and I want to use the stencil, so my mind is still going there. You know what? Let's just stamp hello. Me and my putting stamps on other. We're going to stick this one on the back. We're going to do it in red. Let's see. I mean in the garden green. Hello. That's perfect. That works for the envelope. Now for the inside. Hello. Life is sweeter with you. We are definitely stamping that. If I can find it, that is. Here we go. Oh, and then life is sweeter with you, friend. Because see, we cut it apart. It is more useful. Where's my friend? I love that we cut this apart. Oh, yes. Look at this. We can put it there, but I'm going to set it off to the side. Right? And now I have room to stamp the little flower. Now I just need to get the daffodil, the light, move some more stuff. Yes, I have a mess. And we will use both flowers on this card. Both wee little flowers. So full strength. We're going to put one right there. We're going to put some flowers on the envelope as well. Why? Because we can, of course. Oh, so sweet. That is sweet. Brings the yellow from here. All right, let's set that there. Hello, friend. We need a flower. Just off. I could put these flowers on the little blocks. I could. But why? Because you could, right? Because you can. Just like Hank, why are you coming near me with your sweaty, sticky body? Because I can. Oh, yes. He is fishing with Papa right now. When I suggested that, Hank came out of the bedroom as my hubby was heading out to go fishing. And I said, Hank, you want to go fishing with Papa? The look on my hubby's face was like, how dare you? Because Hank is like me. He talks. Yeah. My hubby was like, looked at me like I was going for some peace and quiet. And I was like, in my head, I was thinking, so am I. I'm going for some peace and quiet myself today. Oh, so yes, Justice and I get a break. Papa gets the boy. Sent him off with some pistachios, which will drive my hubby nuts. Hank will enjoy the pistachios. And a jug of his Gatorade jug bottle of water. Because that's all Hank drinks is water. And they'll have a great day. Hank he was excited. He's like, I can bring home trout and then I can make trout. I'm like, yes, you can. We're going to go with the stickly glitter glue. I think we're going to dot these. Why? Because we can and we want it to sparkle. Yes, you could use the Wink Estella. I am really partial right now to the stickly glitter glue. I just, when they don't give you any bling, and yes, they should. They've upped our cost of the paper pumpkin. And the bling cannot cost them that much more, right? I mean, you used to get bling or twine at least with every kit, and now it's rare that you get them. Like once every 3 months you might get bling or twine. I have made suggestions in their little sandbox. And I'm going to be honest with you on that. I think, you know, we expect it. They call it an all-inclusive kit, and you do expect, you know, once they started something, you do expect them to keep up their standards, and they've fallen a little bit behind on that. I mean, from a marketing aspect, I see where they might want you to buy those things, but once you start with something, people expect you to keep up that that level. But, you know, we are going to make do. And I like stickly glitter glue. It sparkles, it shines, especially at Christmas time, right? So there is my card, and we made those little strawberries just look glistening, delicious, which I have raspberries right now. Oh, I got to tell you, so the twin boys, right, who were over, Uh-oh, I have something sticky on me. I don't know what that is. Um, they were over. And I was eating some raspberries, and the little one wanted some raspberries, and I gave him some little raspberries in a little plastic jar. Sorry, I have something sticky on me. And he kept coming back, and I'd give him, 5 or 6 more. And he came back 3 times for the raspberries, and I gave him 5 or 6 more. Well, lo and behold, 20 minutes later, we discovered where the raspberries were going. They were going into the T-Rex's mouth. The T-Rex was eating the raspberries, not the little almost 3-year-old little boy. Yes, he was feeding the T-Rex toy the raspberries. Yeah, we had to take the T-Rex and clean the T-Rex. I didn't want raspberries on my rug. Um, yeah, I thought he was sharing them with his twin. No, he was, the T-Rex's mouth opens and closes, and the T-Rex is, yay high. It makes noise. Yeah, he was feeding the T-Rex. I thought, oh, that would be something that Hank would have done at that age. I was laughing. I thought, oh, good. Oh, those. Yeah, that was kind of funny. So, the T-Rex was eating the raspberries. Not the little one. That's all right, though. They're kids. A little girl would have done probably the same thing. It's just little boys, they tend to get a bad rap because they're little boys. Anyways, thanks for watching, everybody, and I hope to see you all again soon here in my Wonderland. Bye-bye for now, everyone.